Well, good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Jason over here at Signature Esports, and what a pleasure it is to be with you right here with the Midwest Days of Thunder Cup Series action live on YouTube, on Signature Esports Live Facebook group, and twitch.tv/ Signature Esports as well. And I'm live on my personal Facebook, so those who are out there watching on my personal Facebook, we love you, appreciate you. Thank you very much for tuning in. Signature eNASCAR Xfinity Series action is happening live right now on our Signature Esports Facebook page. So that is why we're doing all this the way we are. Got a couple of broadcasts simultaneously going on. It's kind of awesome. I appreciate everybody tuning in out there. And qualifying is underway. We're watching a few drivers get out there and do their thing before we get ready to go with the, of course, an always popular Friday night series, the Midwest Days of Thunder, Severe Weather Country, Kansas 180. They're going to be running 120 laps here at Kansas at nighttime. One of my favorite tracks because I live not far from it, and it's just amazing, absolutely amazing. Chat it up out there in the chats. I will do the best that I can to reply as I continue to move forward. You can donate to the stream, send stars, do all that kinds of stuff. Actually, you can't send stars because we're not on our Facebook page, but you can go to our website, signatureesports.com, and you can donate there. So, absolute fantastic. Here's the race info. This is a 1.5-mile track, and one of those 1.5-mile tracks that get super slippery on turn number 4. It's just even when tire wear becomes a factor, it just gets super slippery. But it's going to be fun. Track temperature 66 degrees. Air temperature 65 degrees, 53% humidity, which is pretty much relative to what Kansas does. Kansas City, at least. Partly cloudy skies. No wind out there right now. Going to have a lot of fun with this one, that's for sure, because I love Kansas. Kansas is absolutely amazing. Drivers going to finish up what they're doing, and I want to talk a little bit about the title sponsor, SevereWeatherCountry.com. So these guys provide private storm chasing tours. You can go out there and find out more information about them on their website, SevereWeatherCountry.com. Click the tours tab, and yeah, they've got a whole bunch of stuff in here. But a Severe Weather Country expedition includes hotel stays for each night of your tour, including the arrival and departure nights. They will choose a well-lit, clean, and highly rated hotel for you. It's important to maintain comfortability between chase days. Guests are responsible, of course, for purchasing arrival and departure flights to the base city of your choice, and they are all over the place. That's part of what they have going on there. Very highly reviewed, and they've got some awesome photos and views. If you want to give them a call as well, you can start booking with them at area code 405-441-3400. It's 405-441-3400 if you are here in the United States. Make sure you put a 1 in front of that. If you are not in the United States, you want to come over here, SWC or SevereWeatherCountry.com. I click on that. It's absolutely cool. What a great idea, because I live in this area and part of the area that they go. And man, I tell you what, absolutely awesome that they're doing something like that. Hello, W_Piercer. Big ol' hello to you out there. You're not watching your dad on the Xfinity series? I mean, don't get me wrong, you tune in here. I love it. Travis Eccles says, Bloom for the win tonight. I see that. I'm if you're calling it, I'm going to hold you to it. Travis Eccles is doing that. Austin Bloom's going to go for the win. How many cautions? We always take the over-under on that, on the cautions, so we would love to see that. Yeah. It's going to be fun. Midwest Days of Thunder. That's my shots group. That's the reason why I like doing the Friday nights with them. Starting Grid, brought to you by Bulldog Sports Cars and Collectibles. My main broadcast sponsor they do all of my sound of iRacing. Absolutely fantastic folks out there. BulldogSportsCards.net, and put in promo code SETV10. That's the letter S, the letter E, the letter T, the letter V, the number 1, the number 0 in the checkout, and you'll get 10% off any purchase out there. Adam Ailshire is going to be your pole sitter, though. The number 11 out there, ready to lead him out with Lance Hill, the number 6 on the outside. Brian Kozad, Doug Erickson. I don't know why I said Derek. I put his name together. Doug Erickson is going to be there in row 2 on the outside as well. Mike Simon is out there in the number 27. Austin Bloom picking up the outside third row in P6, the number 3. Tabor Mowry, the 22, is going to be on the inside row number 4 with Justin Malarkey to the outside as well. The Neidick team, they're going to be right there in 9th and 10th. Joe and John Neidick Jr., Michael Pimper, and Matt Forns. He corrected me on his name. Thank you very much for doing that. I appreciate you. Did that in Discord earlier, so absolutely awesome. If you would be part of our Discord, you can get out there on our Discord as well. Signature Esports has a Discord channel. I think it's in one of our posts. Go and find that information out. Super cool to be a part of that. You get a part of our gaming series. And then on Signature Esports Live, you can put your streams out there. I encourage that so we can help promote it. Moving on down the grid, Brian Dixon, Corey Wakefield, that's going to make up row number 7 for you, as Bob Johnson and Justin Barkley, they're going to make up row number 8. Pete Van Sprundle, he's going to be there in the 17th place in row 9 with Stephen McComas to the outside of him. Chris Buds and Robert Ramsey Sr., that's going to make up 19th and 20th in row 10 for you. Jad Khalif is going to be out there in row number 11 on the inside with Stephen Wood, the number 17. Bill Stannert and Derek Schimmel are going to make up row number 12 and 23rd and 24th positions, respectfully. Moving on down the grid, I think that's all we're going to do. We're not moving on down the grid anymore. That's terrible. Terrible. Simone, not Simon. Simone, thank you very much. Appreciate you. Travis Eccles out there. You know, you can't ever guess. You just go with what you know and do what you can and appreciate what everybody has. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. For caution, good drivers and an easy track. Yes, sir. This is not the Xfinity Series. This is the Midwest Days of Thunder Cup Series, and MDOT is my Friday night broadcast. James and Mason Flippin are going to be out there in. This guy's going to be out there for the Cup or the Xfinity Series for Signature Esports right now. Anyhow, anyway, pace car dives off. We're going to go green flag racing. 120 laps. That's the goal. Fred says it. Green. Aylshire out front. There's Hill to the outside. How fast are you going to be able to go single file? They do have a fast repair or two in the bag here, so a chance for them to work their magic coming into turn 1. Aylshire out front. Got the 12 Menards paint scheme, but he has listed the number 11 out there, so keep that in mind. Aylshire, Hill, Kozad, Erickson, Simone, Bloom, Malarkey, Neidick, Mowry, and Neidick again. So that's going to be John Neidick Jr. there in 8th, up 2 spots on the start right there as they continue to move forward. Lap 1 complete. Kansas, great track, and you'll be lurking most of the stream because you're simultaneously watching. Hey, go do it. The 87 car, Davey Hendricks, saying the 87 car is fire. Do like that. Look at that. Good old FedEx paint scheme on that Toyota FedEx Express, rocking and rolling. Right now in 3rd, Brian Kozad, who's been a fast driver as well. He's got a 2100 I rating right now, so very, very good on him taking those and increasing his skill around the tracks. Very nice. Very, very nice. Adam Aylshire still out front. Lance Hill in 2nd. Lance almost lurking right there. We're trying to see what's going on there. I'm going to pull up the NASCAR grid box real quick because I want to make sure that we allow you guys to see the gap right there because it's not showing. There we go. How about now? There's the gap. Highline run. Now, there is an option here. If you want to save tires, use a mid to high line run. Adam Aylshire doing just that. He's using the high line now. When I drive Kansas, I typically do use the high line because it carries a lot of speed on the long run. But Lance Hill, he's going to try to utilize the low line to gain a little bit of extra speed and gain a couple of laps right there on the number 11 of Adam Aylshire, but Aylshire's dropping back down low right there on the backstretch. Into turn 1 and turn 2, and now comes down to the backstretch. What is he going to run here in turn 3? Maybe he's just doing an alternate scheme. Maybe he's going to run a high line lap on one lap and then a low line lap on the next one. Could be possibilities there. Richard G, give it a big ol' 100%. Thank you very much. Appreciate you very much out there. I know YouTube's going to be very, very, very popular tonight. And my personal Facebook page, quite possibly as well. You guys are more than welcome to add me on Facebook. I accept most people unless, you do the creep thing, and I don't do that. You guys can make me popular. I'm okay with that. I don't mind being an influencer out there. As long as it's community in mind, I am perfectly fine with that, because that's what Signature Esports is all about. Not just great iRacing out there, but also community. And what a great time it is. Mike Simone driving the 27. Got the Beam Designs Chevy Camaro ZL1. Has a little bit of company in the form of Doug Erickson right there. He started in 4th, running 6th right now. But they're all over the back bumper of Kozad in front of him. Austin Bloom, the number 3. The car that I always root for, because he's got an Oreo cookie on it. It's just, I like the Oreo cookie. I can't have Oreos, guys. But they are coming out with a gluten-free Oreo cookie this year, so keep that in mind when it comes to me. If you want to buy me presents and send it to me, I have to get a P.O. box for you guys to send stuff to me, then we'll do it. The Oreo cookie coming. Oh, got a little bit loose out there on the corner exit right there on turn 2. That will happen. Tires are going to heat up. They're going to start getting into about 10, 12 laps, and you're going to start seeing who's going to be able to hang and who's going to be dipping back just a little bit. Biggest mover of the race, though, we're going to go through and we're going to see who that is, as we've got a couple of ties. The 76, Bob Johnson, in 10th place right now. I believe he's running the Prolitas, who was the sponsor in the last race. Those guys, I ordered some of their product, so I'm super excited to try that when it comes in. I just did that a day ago. Well, not yesterday. Today's Friday, so it would have been a Wednesday, so I should be getting that here pretty soon. I will tell you how that stuff is next week when it gets in here, because that Prolita stuff just really intrigues me, and I know that I can have it. Johnson up 5 spots from where he started. Chris Buds, the 13. He is up. He's driving the title sponsor. There is the SWC number 13, or the Severe Weather Country number 13, doing a great job. He is trying to advance on Van Sprundle right there, the number 80. He's going to take an outside line run on him. He's got the 33 of Brian Dixon there as well. So Chris Budd's trying to apply some pressure. Right behind him, though, Robert Ramsey, the Sir Robert Ramsey, driving the old throwback 43 from the days of Petty. He's got the STP Ford, doing a great job. 11 laps in, and they're still running green. Adam Aylshire still out front, but the 6 of Hill is trying to make the inside line run for him right there. We're going to see how the front stretch is going to look for both of these drivers. Lance Hill going to lose a little bit of ground right there, but he's going to lead that lap. So another lead change coming right here on lap number 11 into 12. Speaking of which, Adam Aylshire is going to be right there on the rear bumper of that guy right there. So it's going to be a whole lot of fun. Tomorrow, you're going to be able to join us for the Signature NASCAR Cup Series. That's going to be live at 8:20 Eastern. Go and check that out. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. We're going to be live, and that's going to be the Red Light Rebellion. If you guys remember, at the end of the season last year, we had the Red Light Rebellion run there as well for the playoffs. You're going to be able to see that here. Again, we're trying to raise money for that. I believe somebody went out there and donated $71 on the post that I put out there for those guys. So make sure you go out there and donate to that cause. We do have some Red Light Rebellion t-shirts still for sale. We put them up there kind of a little bit late last time, so we only sold like 2 of them. We want to make sure that we've got 100 of them to sell, so we want to make sure we do that. I think they're 20 or 25 bucks. I'll put a promo code out just for tomorrow, so that way you guys can get a discount on that. Maybe some free shipping or something like that. But all the proceeds, all the profitable proceeds go directly to those guys. So I want to make sure that they get a buttload of money to help their cause. Red Light Rebellion helps stop sex trafficking and makes awareness out there about the dangers of it. So absolutely great. We're going to be live tomorrow. That's going to be the Daytona 400 for the Signature NASCAR Cup Series. But speaking of Cup Series, 0.4 of a second is the lead for Lance Hill. 15 laps in, and he is gaining now on Adam Aylshire. Little different look. Aylshire using a high line, now going to close the gap on the backstretch. You lose the draft of the car in front of you, you kind of got to pick up a car behind you and start to run down the leader. And that's happening. Aylshire closes the distance, gets a little bit of loose on corner exit. High line run for most of the drivers. There they go. Those look like Aylshire is going to make that work. He's going to be right there on the rear of Lance Hill, but losing some ground. Maybe tap the wall a little bit behind him. Let's take a look here. Lance Hill ready to rock and roll. He is out there out front, and man, oh man. Clean race so far, 16 laps in. 4 cautions was the call, and now we're going to see how that's going to go. Thank you for the new follow out there. I believe you're following me. Appreciate you, because you follow well. Absolutely amazing. Give us a follow on YouTube as well. We'd appreciate that. Twitch. Amazing out there on Twitch. Y'all are good. I'm also getting... the wall. Richard G out there. You bet it. That wall is right there. I think I have a great camera for that. Let's see if we're going to go to the gyro cam. He's on the front stretch right here. Let's see what happens. Let's see what that wall is. There's the wall. There's the wall. He's up high next to the wall. Film cold look right there. 1.4 seconds. Aylshire falling off. Here's the back of that car. That's the gap between he and Adam Aylshire. Aylshire's going to have Austin Bloom on his rear. Not too far off. Using a high line to make a good run. That's that wall. You can hear those tires just screeching. Lance Hill, Adam Aylshire, Robert Ramsey. He's catching up there. He's up 9 spots from where he started. He's in 11th now. Bob Johnson still up 5 spots in 10th. So Robert Ramsey is trying to track down the driver in front of him. He's got a little bit of company in the form of Van Sprundle right behind him. Brian Dixon, the 33, still running the same position he ran before, but he's got some company in the form of Chris Buds, the SWC driver, trying to put some pressure on him. Michael Pimpare, there is Mr. Pimpare, driving one of my favorite schemes. He's got the Batman paint scheme on, the Dark Knight at least. Where is Corey? Corey changed paint schemes. Because it would be 2 weeks in a row that I would be able to say that the Joker was chasing chasing Batman. But not this time. Nixon goes a little higher. 21 of Pimpare goes around him. Lance Hill out front. 1.7 seconds over the field. 21 laps in. 43 laps should be about the pit cycle, somewhere in between 38 to 43, I think it is. I think you guys are on 80%. They're on 80% fuel here, just like we were in our Cup Series. So I think that's what it is, 38 to 43 laps, somewhere in there. Lance is going to burn up his tires and start to fade soon. I could see that. I mean, his last lap time was a 31:19. Austin Bloom's last lap time is a 31:28. Brian Kozad making moves now. I do believe Aylshire might have a little bit of that right side damage. I think he tapped the wall pretty roughly. And we'll see as he comes around the turn. Yeah, he's got a little dimple up there on the front right of his car. And that Ford just dropping back a little bit. He's still in the top 5, but we'll see how that fares out for him in the long run. Bloom now tracking down Lance Hill. Bob Johnson, it looks like Bob Johnson went off track there for just a moment. We'll have to go back and check and see what happened there. I mean, he might have came out of turn 4 and got loose into the grass. Let's see what happened there as they do. Here's Bob Johnson in the 76. Corner exit up into the wall. Yep, got a little bit loose up next to the wall. Comes down. Watch this save. Look. Oh, yeah. Save of the week, Bob Johnson. Bloom trying to track down Lance Hill, 1.6 seconds back. Let's go take a look at what Lance Hill's doing. And we'll look at the last 5 lap times on the bottom of your screen. Bloom, it's almost 0.3 of a second faster on lap 19. Hill just a little bit faster on the next 3 laps. And then lap 23, Austin Bloom closing the distance. And just a little feather off right there for Austin Bloom as he continues to move. Bloom, don't sleep on Malarkey either. Yeah, Malarkey back to 8th from where he started, 5 seconds off. Justin Malarkey, Joe Nidick, those guys starting to make moves as well. So we'll check up with those guys here in just a little bit. Kozad is showing out. Brian Kozad right there. He's got Erickson who's gaining on him just a little bit at a time. So we're seeing that happen. All good things. All good things. Look at him run. Look at him run. Justin Malarkey now up to 7th. Oh, he blinked on me. Don't blink. 73 getting out of the turn right there. Has Adam Aylshire in front of him. Neidig team, the 8. He's driving the SWC paint scheme as well. The whole team is driving super sweet. He's got a little bit of company in the form of Aylshire behind him, but he's gaining on Erickson, Brian Kozad, and Doug Erickson. These guys are fighting it out right there, side-by-side racing for third, as the 46 looks like he might try to clear him, but the 87 is going to have a highline run right here. This is the battle for third. If this is the battle for third, can you imagine what's going to happen later on? Brian Kozad still trying to make it clear that he is not out of this. 46 is going to clear him there, but the 87 is going to catch right back up. That's that highline speed, and if you salvage your tires and you wear them pretty much pretty evenly over the race, you're going to be able to utilize that highline on older tires, which is going to be which is absolutely the key to all of this. How long can you make it last? And right now, Lance Hill, first caution comes out, but Lance Hill out there, he was 1.5 seconds out in front of Austin Bloom. Now they're going to slow down. Brian Dixon, Corey Wakefield involved in that one, it looks like, on lap 27. So the first caution comes out of the evening. And no doubt some drivers wanting some tires. Let's take a look and see what happened right here. Brian Dixon, the number 33. Corey Wakefield up into the wall. Oh, just a little bit of collection plate offering. Anybody else involved? Everybody holding their brakes. Everybody going around. Pretty much everybody held on to it pretty nicely. So, man, nice job. Back to it. We're going live. We're going to see who's going to take pit road. I believe they're all going to go take it to pit road. Alrighty, folks. You know what I do. Pause for the cause. Take a vocal break. Gonna hydrate. Be right back. Sorry about that, folks. Had to take a little bit longer there because I had to warm up some honey. So appreciate that. Austin Bloom beats everybody off pit road. It looks like he's going to take over the lead. Doug Erickson's going to be there in second. We've got a free pass car waiting for a wave around. It's going to be the 24 out there. He is. That's Joe Neidig. I think he had to go to pit road. He is just off the lead lap. So he's going to get back on the lead lap, and we're about to go back to green flag racing here very, very shortly. While you're out there on YouTube, on Facebook, on Twitch, make sure you host the stream. Give us a like, give us a follow, do all that stuff. And if you're not, I know that we're not live on our traditional Facebook page, but give us a chance and search out Signature Esports. Give us a like out there. You can also go and request to join our Signature Esports Live Facebook group, so you can post all your stuff there, be a part of the community, and you guys can have a lot of fun. But we are also on Twitch, twitch.tv/Signature Esports. Man, oh man, I love what we do here. You guys have made it fantastic for me. So thank you very much for doing what you guys do and being a part of the Signature Esports community. Let's take a look. Biggest mover right now. Started 24th in 12th. He's up 12 spots. There's going to be that driver right there. I wanted to do this. Be Derek Schimmel, 43-year-old from Hayward. He's going to be your biggest mover, up 12 positions right now in 12th. He's going to restart on the outside lane right there with Tabor Mowry. Whole lot of fun. You're amazing. You're amazing. Yes, you are. Austin Bloom's going to restart with Doug Erickson. Lights are off on the pace car. Lap 32 is going to be complete under caution. We're going to go back to green flag racing on lap 33. We've got one of the 4 cautions that somebody said. So remember, I try to give out free t-shirts if you get it directly on the nose. So if you have 4 cautions, you're going to get a t-shirt. Just let you know. It'll be an SCTV t-shirt, but you know, that's what we do. Back to it. Thank you very much. Green, green, green. Austin Bloom, Doug Erickson. That's going to be the 1-2 row for you. And maybe a 1-2 punch, because now racing's back underway, and we are off like a prom dress, ready to rock and roll. The 8 looks like that's John Neidig Jr. It looks like he wants to just kind of get out of there. They're 4 wide, 3 wide, 4 wide. Oh, man, look at this. Look at that run. Hold on. Back here. Oh, man. They settled out, but holy cow, they were ready to go. That's nothing for Austin Bloom. He is pulling ahead quick, fast, in a hurry because the drivers behind him, they're still trying to battle it out to get single file. 6:46.87 of Kozad slips up in front of Neidig Jr. in the 8. Yeah, that made me nervous. I was sweating bullets there, folks. Now that they figured it out, there's a Chevy outrunning 2 Fords. Lance Hill trying to get back to the front where he was at. There's the 46 of Doug Erickson right behind him. Run as fast as you can. You can't catch the gingerbread man, a.k.a. the Oreo cookie. Austin Bloom, 0.3 of a second. Now trying to hold on to that lead, because I tell you what, Lance Hill is coming quick, fast, in a hurry. Fresh sets of Goodyears and some virtual Sunoco fuel here on the iRacing Spectacular Midwest Days of Thunder Cup Series. Kansas 180. It's going to be the Severe Weather Country. Remember, go to severeweathercountry.com to find out how you can book a tour with them. It's going to be absolutely fun. Erickson usually doesn't show his hand this early. He must be feeling good tonight. Kansas is a great track. I don't care if you are, like, people tell me all the time, well, I really like, I like driving super speedways, or I like Charlotte because it's a cookie cutter track. Kansas is, it may be a 1.5 mile cookie cutter, but I will tell you that it drives its own way. And it is a driver's track from my point of view, from what I see. So the fact that Doug is out there trying to do what he does best and try to get to the front and be there, go for it. Go for it. If you feel comfortable, what do they say? If you feel froggy, you got to jump. You must do it. Austin Bloom now has the company of Lance Hill right behind him. 1, 2, and 3. Bloom, Hill, Erickson. John Neidig Jr. there. Kozad, the 87. He's there as well. I do believe the 3 is trying to take a different approach here. He uses a midline run on the 3 and 4 exit. The 6 of Lance Hill now trying to catch up to him. Same concept, though. You don't want to burn your tires out too soon. Leading laps is good, but you don't want to use that low line here too much, because about 15 laps on your tires and they're going to start barking like dogs. Bloomhill, Erickson, Neidig, Alshire. That's going to be the top 5. Adam Alshire trying to get to the back, or back to the front. That's where he started. Is that Menards Ford Mustang trying to kick butt, take names. Kozad now in 6th. Justin Malarkey moving himself up. There's the 73, has the 21 of Pimpere, and Simone, the 27, right there as well. And Justin Barkley moving up. There's the 57, Napa, Know-How, Chevy, Camaro ZL1. As Chris Budd right behind him, the 13. Really digging those cars to have that paint scheme on there. Here, let's take a look. Gotta love it. Look at them chase it. Look how close they get to the wall, too. Here's a look at the back of the car and how those guys are utilizing that lane. He's using a midline run, much like Austin Bloom is. Book a storm chasing tour today. You'll be blown away by the experience. That's exactly right. There it is. There's the front of those cars. Absolutely clean paint scheme, so nice job on those guys. Go to Lance Hill up front. There he is. Wyndham Rewards, number 6. He's got the cookie cutter behind him. Oreo cookie machine chasing down the Wyndham Rewards. Can you imagine now that if I said that Wyndham went and put all the Wyndham went and put Oreo cookies in? It'd be awesome. Easy, Lance. Burn up them. That's Richard G out there on YouTube. Those are absolutely amazing. Cracking me up just a little bit. Kind of digging it. Good run for the drivers. First caution happened on lap 27, and right now we're getting back to it. About 10 laps green on the tires now as they come around. Turn 3, turn 4 run. Austin Bloom just sticking in the draft, just running with him, letting him burn him up, letting him do his thing. Doug Erickson sticking to the back bumper of Austin Bloom like a little bit of hot glue. Zed Ford ready to rock and roll. Lance Hill not easily able to shake Austin Bloom as he did some of the other. It was Aylshire who got up on the wall. So Austin Bloom kind of running his own line. So is Lance Hill. Where Lance Hill goes, Austin Bloom goes. You see that right there. We can watch that. Let's watch that from the cockpit view. Here's Austin Bloom's car, and the steering wheel. You see right there where Hill goes, Bloom goes. Bloom is not only saving tires, but he's saving fuel. There's a 6. He's going to dip down just a little bit more. Looks like Bloom is just going to hold where he's at. Let's see how Erickson runs his line comparison to the race leaders, because Doug Erickson going a little bit lower now. Going to sneak to the inside. And right there to the inside of the 3. So you might try to clear him in the next couple of corners. Down to the grass right there is the 46, but Austin Bloom carrying heavier speed on corner exits. So we'll see how this works out for him as they continue to move around. And no doubt the 46 going to try to make a move on the 3. Austin Bloom in the draft of the race leader of Lance Hill. Lance Hill using a high line, and so is Austin Bloom. So Lance really coming into his own. Oh, taps the wall. That's going to slow him up. That's really going to slow him up. Austin Bloom going to take the lead right there down the high line. That's the only thing that is unfortunate about when you run the high line. You got to keep yourself off of the wall. And now the 6 utilizing the inside line to try to maybe catch up some of that speed that he lost on the corner exit of 4. Backstretch run for Austin Bloom. Now he's going to hold up right there. Doug Erickson, he got to the when the 6 slowed up, came off the wall right there, he really just slowed him up. And so a little tap got the 6 back into place, and the 46 still there in 3rd. John Neidig Jr., he's not far off. He's still in 4th. Adam Aylshire still holding a comfortable 5th place, but he's got a whole lot of people right behind him. Adam Aylshire has Brian Kozad and Mike Pimpere not far off as well. The 21 driving Batman around. He's got Justin Malarkey in his. Justin Malarkey has him in his sights. There's the 73, and Mike Simone, the 27. He is right there as well. We're seeing a lot of the SWC drivers move themselves up into a good place. Austin Bloom getting a little bit of battle going on right here with Lance Hill. Lance Hill was trying to go to the inside of Austin Bloom. That wall, says Richie. You know it. 46 of Doug Erickson takes over second place. Davey Hendricks out there. There's so much on the throttle time for these. I agree. That's the thing about making that high line work, is that you've got to lift at the same spot, you've got to accelerate at the same spot, and when you get out of the gas on the corner, you pretty much have to just ease into the throttle getting out of the corner, use the downhill slope for it. But Doug Erickson, somebody said he had confidence, and I tell you what, he's got it now. He's going for the lead over Austin Bloom, as Austin Bloom carries a little higher speed right there, but it looks like Doug Erickson going to lead that lap. Lap 50 now complete. It's the 46 is going to slide up, give a little bit of a block, pull the 6 with him on the inside. Austin Bloom falls back to third, and now Doug Erickson, your race leader right here on lap 50. Richard G says Bloom's got it. Travis Eckel says, easy boys, we are still early. I agree. It's still early. There's still a lot of time left. 1, 2, and 3 are these guys. 2 seconds back. Here's a driver for you right there. John Neidick Jr. biding his time. Looks like he's just trying to take some pace and do what he does. And do what he does well. Brian Kozad not far off of him. Let's do what we do and do what we do best. Folks, we are going to give you our fantastic Sounds of iRacing. Of course, this brought to you by my broadcast sponsor. Bulldog Sports Cards and Collectibles. Make sure you go to bulldogsportscards.net and put in promo code SETV10, and you'll be able to find that out. You can also find them on Amazon, and you can find them on eBay still as well. So go give his Facebook page a like and share. Speaking of which, all of these people, Midwest Days of Thunder, the Severe Weather Country, go give all their stuff a like and follow on Facebook as well for me. Make sure you hashtag Signature Esports in it, and I'll be able to see it. It's going to be absolutely amazing. Appreciate you. Sounds of iRacing, here it comes. And a big old thank you to Bulldog Sports Cards and Collectibles for what they do for me out here. Great little feature for them. They're absolutely amazing, and go check them out for me. Lap 59 pays no points. Lance got him. Tell him to ride for now. There's no hurry. Yeah, Lance is going to get Doug here in a second. Lance Hill got him. 0.3 seconds behind. There it is. That's what we're checking up on. New race leader once again. That's the fifth lead change so far. Lance Hill, Doug Erickson, Austin Bloom. Austin Bloom looked like he was biding his time there for a little bit, and now he is back in the mix, and we're going to see how that's going to work out for him. Doug Erickson on the mend. Low line run for him. Looks like he's just running the same lines that he's going to do. Let's take a look at pit strategy, because that's about to come up. Here's your top 8 drivers, all on 31-lap tires. That includes 2 laps of pacing, and they're going to be continuing to move around, and we're going to see what kind of lap strategy they're going to run. And we'll be able to see how that plays into effect here, as you know that they are begging for tires at this particular moment, because Austin Bloom, he's closing the gap, and he's doing it quick, fast, in a hurry. Bloom saved his tires, and he's going to get, I think that's exactly what he did. He was just holding off and doing what he did. But right now, he's got a full second to gain on this driver right here. Oop, I believe my Bulldog logo should have went off right there. Apologies about that, folks. There it is. 33 laps on their tires. When are they going to come in? We're going to see. Let's go up front. Motorsports says AJ Green out there. Adam should short pit to try to make up some time. You know, Adam Elshire looks like he's falling back right now to he's on 16th right now. I think he got into the wall just a little bit again, just a little while ago. So that's how he is. That's what he's doing. Let's run through your biggest mover still. Chris Buds, the 13. There he is. That driver right there doing some fantastic things. He's up 11 spots right now. He and Derek Schimmel tied for the biggest mover in the 96, trying to apply some pressure to Tabor Mowry, the 22 in front of him. So we'll see how that works out for him as they continue to move around green flag conditions a little bit over halfway through the race right now. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. Thank you for the using my fantastic emojis I put out there. The shield. Kind of dig that shield. Here's your race leader, though, Lance Hill. He's got some lap traffic in front of him, and that's going to be the 43 of Sir Robert Ramsey. He's going to be up there. He'll be the first car off the lead lap. As right now, I think he'll really turn it on the gas. He's got the draft of another car, so that's going to be a good thing. Austin Bloom gets around Doug Erickson just a moment ago. I missed it. I apologize about that. I was trying to follow the action of what was going on with Lance Hill in front, because he's your race leader. The B-class driver with a 1,000 I rating. Going him up. But we'll see how well that works out in his favor, though. I see it. The Xfinity race started. It's already going. It's going on our Facebook page. Adam is overdriving the car, says Colin Forrester. Thank you for redeeming out there on Twitch. The Xfinity Series, it started today. It started at 8:20 Eastern on the West Coast, or on the East Coast. So it's on our Facebook page. I am broadcasting here because I owe it to these guys to continue to broadcast for them. And what a great run for them as we continue to move forward. A whole lot of fun happening. Hope everybody's having a great day out there. replying to comments out there. Apologies about that, folks. Lap 69, green flag conditions. Yes, your dad is racing in that right now, actually. Apologies about that, folks. I have a 6-year-old that wanted my attention for a moment. Lance Hill, Doug Erickson, John Neidig Jr. He is up there doing some things. 7 spots. Catching up to Doug Erickson as Lance Hill has a 2.5-second lead. Austin Bloom on pit road. He went ahead and short pitted. I do believe he is... he's taking somebody's advice. He wants to gain those positions out and put some time in. So he's going to go a lap down to Lance Hill. But no doubt here in just a few laps, you're going to see these drivers start making those green flag pit stops. Mike Simone's in. You're seeing Tabor Mowry come out of pit road right now. So he's going to be on some fresher tires trying to get around, of course, the race leader of Lance Hill. Thank you. I appreciate you out there on Twitch very much. Lance Hill, Doug Erickson, John Neidig Jr., 1, 2, 3. Malarkey in 4th. Brian Kozad up 2 spots from where he started. He's in 5th. John Neidig Jr. comes in. He's coming to pit road. He's going to get some fresh field goods and some Sunoco. Lance Hill, he's got Tabor Mowry in front of him. I think Tabor actually just passed him, so that's going to be some time lost. The longer that Lance Hill stays out, the more disadvantage he's going to be at. Now, I know that he's thinking about this in the long run. What kind of times is he going to be able to hold off? I mean, he's got 2.5 seconds over Doug Erickson, 10 seconds over Brian Kozad. But that's slowly closing because right now, if I look at where Austin Bloom is for the race leader, now he's chasing Matt Forns and Tabor Mowry in 21st right now. If he's out there running his lap times, his last lap time was a 30.22 getting off of pit road. That bests Lance Hill by 1.4 seconds on his last lap time. Last lap time for Lance Hill, 31.69. Doug Erickson threw in a 31.49 on his last lap, so he's gained by 0.2 of a second over race leader Lance Hill. Erickson trying to be as patient as he can. Looks like Doug Erickson, I don't know if he's coming to pit road yet. The last time they were on pit road, lap 29. So Lance Hill and Doug Erickson both coming to pit road now. Ooh, Lance Hill had to really get on the brakes right there. Those worn out tires really playing a factor. Brian Kozad coming back around for another couple of laps. Barkley and Malarkey out there as well. Stephen McComas, another driver that is out there hoping for some good position. Maybe, just maybe, they might get lucky and a caution comes out. Brian Kozad, Justin Malarkey making a pass on Barkley right there for second. Up right now, up six spots from where he started. Malarkey getting ready to come around and complete another lap. Probably trying to push it. Brian Kozad coming to pit road. It does look like pretty much everybody coming to pit road. Justin Malarkey taking it easy. Probably going to get another lap in and probably coming to pit road on his own. Maybe trying a different structure for himself. Lance Hill comes back out on pit road right here as Doug Erickson starts to catch up. Simone coming around. Chris Buds has a little bit of company right behind him. That's going to be the 3. Austin Bloom in 20th right now. Do believe something happened to him to maybe take that. don't know if he had a pit, had something go wrong there. Everybody probably going to have to pit again unless they can save a few laps of gas. I could see that. As far as the math goes, right now they have 42 laps left in the if they run green the entire time. Justin Malarkey still out front. Now it's going to have to come to pit road as he might be holding on to all the fuel that he can. So Justin Malarkey might be the guy that holds him off. I mean, let me look at the pit display real quick. Pit strategy. Malarkey coming to pit road now. 48 laps on his tires and fuel. That's 2 laps of pace laps included in that. So McComas and Bob Johnson there as well. So Lance Hill is going to reassume the lead as they come around. Everybody on pit road, the top 3 on pit road. Lance Hill had enough time out in front of him that he's going to reassume the lead. The 6, and Doug Erickson 1.8 seconds off the race leader. Mike Simone came in on lap 70. He's going to be there as well. So everybody's starting to cycle back around. Austin Bloom a lap off. Something happened with him. He was up in 3rd. I don't know if he overdrove it or something happened. Richard G, one too many. Malarkey, one too many. Justin Malarkey coming back out. He's gonna be in 6th place right here as everything cycles around. So he's gonna be on some fresh tires. Joe Knighton going around right here on the front stretch, but Malarkey hasn't really gotten up to full speed. He came out off pit road. Now is starting to get into the groove. So the 73 in 7th place right now has Tabor Mallory right behind him. He's got 10 lap fresher tires than Tabor Mallory, and pretty much everybody in front of him, he's got at least 3 lap or better tires on him, so he'll be able to make it. Lance Hill, he should be able to make it on fuel as well, if I figure that right. Lance Hill losing a lot of ground now to Doug Erickson. Let's take a look at the last 5 laps as Erickson has gained almost a full second on Lance Hill. And you see him right there. He's within eye shot now. Last 5 laps, I would say 0.8 or better of a second as they are continuing to move around. A little loose right there. Corner exit, turn 2 for Lance Hill as they complete lap 82. And they come around, they'll have 38 laps to go. Who'd have thought 1 caution so far? I said this last night and we had 3 more cautions. I'm just trying to give somebody a benefit of a doubt here. But everybody's having a great night out there. Remember, Signature Esports on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. And then we have the Signature Esports live Facebook group. Go and check that out. You'll be able to watch that anywhere. We're trying to grow that. We're trying to get all of our followers that stream and are a part of that have all their stuff that they want to do. They want to share stuff out there for our community. Get it out there on our Facebook live group, and then I can share it back and forth to our regular Facebook pages as well. So get out there, give that group a go and join that group and be a part of our platform as well. Lance Hill's last lap, 30.46. Doug Erickson, 30.44. And Erickson starting to close the distance a little bit more each time. Mike Simone, impressed with that, number 27. Running 3rd right now. And he's running better laps than what Chris Buds was running. But Chris Buds, 14 seconds off the race leader. And it maybe, just maybe, might make this interesting as they continue to roll around. Lance Hill. Travis Eccles. I think I see rain on the track. Throw caution. Nah, we can't do that. Pole sitter Adam Ailshire. Where are you at, my friend? Sitting in 9th. Off 8 spots from where he started, of course. He is 20 seconds off the race leader. Lance Hill had a great strategy there, and we thought he was going to run the tires off of it. But Doug Erickson, somebody said he was real comfortable out there. And he's showing it because right now he is he's catching Lance Hill. I don't know that he's pushing it as much as he probably could, because these drivers seem like they're kind of feathering it a little bit. Lance Hill, Doug Erickson, Mike Simone, Joe Neidick, Chris Buds. That's going to be the top 5 as they continue to move around. 14 spots is where Chris Buds is up. So he's going to be the biggest mover of the race right now. There's the 13. Very impressed with that driver inside the top 5 as they continue to move around. Last lap for him, a 31.43. And that's going to be about on par with the drivers around him, except for Brian Kozad, the guy right behind him. Brian Kozad ran a 30.98, which is pretty close to what the leaders are running. And Kozad's starting to close the distance on Chris Buds. We're talking about pit strategy. How's it going to work for everybody? Justin Malarkey, he's still in 7th place. He's got the freshest tires out there of all the drivers. And he's trying to go around to Adam Aylshire. Adam Aylshire there to the outside. Tabor Mowry there as well. This is the battle for 7th for these drivers as Adam Aylshire steps on the gas and says, let's get going. He pitted on lap 73. Lance Hill on lap 75. So that right there will put him at 45 laps and really cutting it close out there. So he's going to have to be clutching it in as much as possible. The 73 of Justin Malarkey looks like he is just trying to be comfortable. He's got Van Sprundle right there. And Malarkey holding on for dear life. Van Sprundle moving around the Harry Potter mobile. Tabor Mowry, the 22, running his 8th place position, trying to get back to 7th. Adam Aylshire trying to get back to the front because right now he is he's about 20 seconds off of the race leader and losing ground. Lance Hill got a little bit of lap traffic to help him there, so he's going to run a high line over the 17. It's the 17 of Stephen Wood right there. I haven't talked much about Stephen Wood, but there he is. He's got the race leaders all the way around him. Doug Erickson getting ready to pass him. He's 1 second off of Lance Hill and closing the distance as they continue to move around. Last lap for Lance Hill as he comes around. It's going to be a 30 point. It was updating. A 31.07. Doug Erickson throws. Oh, second caution comes out. There is the caution that everybody was looking for. And I'm waiting to find out what it is. Chris Buds, Tabor Mowry got together. So that's going to change a few things. It's going to change that pit strategy. And no matter what happens now, they'll have basically a 25 lap shootout to the end of this race. Here's what happened. Oh man, we're going to have to, Chris Buds was doing so good. Let's take a look and see what happened. We're going to back it up. Back it up. Because Tabor Mowry, Brian that was Kozad right there. Said Tabor Mowry crashed as well. So let's see. You know my favorite view. Where's it at? Bar chase view. There it is. So I think the 13. Oh, the 87 had a run to the outside. The 13 was just going to. Oh, man. Oh, man. 87 just had a heck of a run. Oh, and Tabor. Nowhere to go. Ouch. This Buds had to jump to pit road. Ouch. Lance Hill out front. Everything's going to stack back up. Who's going to pit road? I would think they would all go to pit road. That's what it looks like. There they go. Tabor Mowry coming off pit road right now. He's got to get in front of the pace car. He wants to do any good there. Lance Hill, they're driving them down. They're going to be finishing it up here in just a little bit. I want to make sure. Not the 87. Exactly. He was doing such a great job, but guess what? There's a fast repair involved in this. I believe he's got a fast repair in the bank. Let's take a look real quick. If he comes out with a brand new car. What do you get? Let's see. Oh, no brand new car for him. A little bit of left side damage for sure, though. Maybe he used his fast repair. Do not see it, folks. Guess who's out front now? Beats him off pit road. Doug Erickson, your new race leader, as they come around. Second caution happened on lap 92. Arca brakes. Ruined the purple, says Davey Hendricks out there. Wife breaks, Travis Eccles. That's correct. Yeah, you can't say that. Oh, there's a lot. There goes that. Yep, that's for sure. You should change your ARCA scheme to the purple one and race it. You love it. Hey, do it, man. Do it. It'll be Doug Erickson, Lance Hill, Mike Simone, Adam Aylshire, Joe Neidick, Pete Van Sprundle, Brian Dixon, Justin Barkley, Derek Schimmel, and Mike Pimpere. That's going to be all the way through 10th. And I was trying to figure out what happened to Austin Bloom. I mean, Austin Bloom now on pit road. I think he is still one lap down. Maybe counting on another caution because Tabor Mowry now, he's coming back. He's coming out of pit road. He's going to be a lap down. I think he was trying to get some of that damage fixed. Bob Johnson coming off. He's a lap down as well. First car off the lead lap is going to be Tabor Mowry. Stephen Wood was your wave around car. He's coming back around, so he's going to be the lucky dog. So congratulations to him. Get back on the lead lap. Man, oh man. What a race. So far, so good. 2 cautions. We've got 25 laps for 2 more because then Travis gets a t-shirt. It was you, Travis, that said it, right? 4 cautions? Yeah, 4 cautions. If that's the case, then Travis, you'll get a t-shirt, an SCTV t-shirt. Send it over to you. We go back to green flag racing. It'll be 24 laps to go. Right here in the iRacing Spectacular Midwest Days of Thunder Cup Series. The severe weather country, Kansas, 180, the 180. Come on, Twisted Metal. Daddy needs a t-shirt. I like it. I like it. Lights are off on the pace car. Fred the Flagman ready to send him again. Unless you want a Fred the Flagman t-shirt. You let me know. On the front, it says Fred the Flagman says, and on the back, it says green, green, green. I haven't released them yet, so they're brand new t-shirts. I want to put them out there, but I haven't done it yet. Erickson, Hill, Simone, Aylshire, Neidick. And that is Joe Neidick up there, top 5 for him. Inside, outside, ready to go. Pace car dives off, waiting for the green flag right here. Kansas heating up. Green, 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 green. We are back at it again. Erickson, Hill, Simone, Aylshire. Better watch out, Van Sprundle. He is ready to rock and roll. He's going to make some Wingardium Leviosa and levitate that car all the way to the front. That's at least what he wants to do. Erickson, Hill, that's the battle. 2 Fords out front. First Chevy's going to be Simone there in third. Aylshire in another Ford, and a whole slew of Chevys right behind him. Doug Erickson was thought to be very comfortable here, and he is looking so. Top 3 about to be 3 Fords. Adam Aylshire trying to make a pass on the outside of the 27 to Simone, but that's not working. Simone's going to use the inside line. He's going to carry that speed clear the 11 of Aylshire. Erickson, Hill, Van Sprundle. Whoa, something just happened. Like Simone dropped back. I don't know what happened there. Erickson, Hill, Van Sprundle now. He is taking over 3rd place. There is the 57 of Barkley right there on the back tail. Doug Erickson out front, starting to gain on the 6 a little bit. Lance Hill doing a good job of keeping in the draft. Van Sprundle trying to close the gap now. He's got a whole lot of company in the form of the 57 right there. So we're going to see how this works out for him. Joe Neidick in the 24. Got to Latte coming around the front stretch. She's trying to close the distance, too. He's using a much higher line than everybody else, and he's keeping up, of course. But, at what point do you change your tune and start following along with what the leaders are doing? Because in the first at least 10 to 12 laps, we're going to see these front two run basically the same line, and then somebody's going to change it. Erickson, Hill, Barkley, Van Sprundle, Ilshire, Neidick, Dixon, Pempere, Kozad, Malarkey. Ryan Kozad, the 87. Tell you what, he may have had a little bit of damage. I take that back. He got it fixed. He used a fast repair. He had to have used a fast repair. Or that Toyota is just different looking now. Either way, he's back in it. He's going up to 8th. Ooh. Kozad really, he just made a ton of passes. Look at that. Look at that move that Kozad. He's like, I want up there and I want to move. 21 goes up high. 87's there. Looks like the 22 is trying to gain a lap back. That's Tabor Mowry. He's ready to rock and roll. Colin Forster said, yep. Doug Erickson, Lance Hill trying to close the distance. There's Lance Hill. He is almost 4/10 of a second off of Doug Erickson as Erickson comes around the front stretch. 18 laps to go here at Kansas as the severe weather country Kansas 180 starts to close its doors. And as Kansas does, this thing is heating up just like Tornado Alley would, even though I believe Tornado Alley is a little bit more south of us in the Oklahoma area. I'm in Missouri, right here in the Lake of the Ozarks. We get our fair share of tornadoes, though, every year. As Erickson and Hill, they are starting to close the distance. Hill, now, I believe Hill has stepped on the gas. Lance Hill trying to run a different line, a little lower line over Doug Erickson. The 46 trying to outpace the 6. Adam Ailshire doing what he does doing what he can to get himself back up front. He's 3 seconds off the leaders. Barkley, first Chevy in the mix, the 57, trying to finish inside the top 5. Look who's on the move, though. Brian Dixon at number 3, the 33. He and Vance Sprundle. There's Kozad, there's Austin Bloom, there's Tabor Mowry. These guys are trying to get back on the lead lap. There's 16 laps to go, and they're racing their hearts out, so maybe trying to step into it. The 46 right there. There's the 6 not far off, still 0.2 of a second. That's what they're continuing to run. Lance Hill closes the distance just a little bit, and then Erickson somewhat shuts the door. So let's follow along. Here's the gearbox of Doug Erickson as we continue to move around. Erickson using a lower line this time on the exit of 4. Hill trying to get into the draft. He's going to use a high line. He is going to get into the draft. He's going to suck up to the rear bumper. He's going to start making moves. He's going to go high line to low line. Low line on Doug Erickson. Lance Hill going to utilize the high line on the exit. This is a patented move that most of the NASCAR drivers do, is now Doug Erickson utilizes the high line. As you see, Hill's going to make the inside move on Doug Erickson right there. And now bumper-to-bumper action. The 6 going to, the 46 almost got to the rear bumper of the 6 of Hill right there. Now the 46 going to utilize that low line once again. A high line run for the 6. Side-by-side racing for first. And man, oh man, these two are heating up. All that Doug Erickson has to do is stay within a reasonable distance of the 6, and he can apply the bumper closer to the end of the race. And look how close he's getting. Now the 6 carrying heavier speed on corner exit right there, so that's going to be the big factor right there. Let's give you a little bit more volume. The 6 now a little bit lower. The 46 using a low line. Doug Erickson being very comfortable, almost 0.2 of a second. He's going to have to stay there in the draft if he's going to have anything for him. Battle for first and second. Lance Hill back out front. Midline run for the driver is now Erickson, now 0.3 of a second off. Lance Hill starting to pull away with 12 laps to go. Adam Aylshire in third, 2.6 seconds off the race leaders. Now starting to catch the draft. I think we're going to watch this from the cockpit view of this driver right here. Pick that back. There it is, cockpit view. He sees the two right there. Can he close the distance? Because he has to run a line that they're not running. Low line run from Adam Aylshire. He's going to start closing. You see the relative top left of your screen right there. Run, run, run. The speeds are going to be the big key here. Adam Aylshire 183 through 184 through there, matching what the race leaders did. His last lap at 29.88. Lance Hill at 29.84. Here's Lance Hill's line. This is your race leader, Doug Erickson, right on the rear bumper of him. You can see him right there in his rearview mirror, right there in the top right of your screen. Gets loose. Gets loose. Holy cow. Man. 46 going to go right below him. Man, that's not over. Holy cow. The 46 right there. The 6 there as well. 46 got real loose. It kind of makes me wonder. Oh, man. No contact there, so I can't really look. There's no contact. Man, we were right along with the cockpit, what kind of line he was running. And I don't know if the 46 was right there, if he just got loose or touched the wall. Something happened there. It was amazing. Doug Erickson out front. Hill right there, 8 laps to go. And maybe Lance Hill pulls the same bag of tricks that he had before. Whoa, 6 a little bit loose right there. He was sideways in the corner. Maybe getting loose a little bit right there. Oh, man. Has to cool down the rears if he wants a chance. Yeah, he does. I mean, because he was loose. Loose on the corner exit right there. Here's Lance Hill. Oh, man, you can see how loose he is on corner exit of 4. Doug Erickson starting to pull away. The 46 doing what he does. Ooh, he gets a little bit low right there on corner entrance, but no doubt coming out of 2, straightening it out. Lance Hill starting to try to close that distance again. Run the higher line. There you go. Run the higher line. Try to cool the tires down. Step into the gas whenever you need to, because 0.7 of a second. Doug Erickson blinked on me there for a moment. Erickson out front. 0.8 of a second and growing. Adam Aylshire starting to close the distance on Lance Hill now as he is 1 second off of him. 6 laps to go. A lot of racing left. Doug Erickson trying to hold on to the race lead. 31.32 on his last lap. 31.52 for Lance Hill. We'll see what the relative looks like now as Doug Erickson comes across the stripe. A 31.29. Lance Hill pulls in a 31.44. Adam Aylshire, though, closing the gap on Lance Hill. So maybe this will be a battle for second as they come now 5 laps to go. But he chatting it up out there. Lance can't get the tires cooled in time. You know, he had it. I thought there after he got loose out of 2, he might be able to ride it a couple of laps and just be easy. And he got loose again out of 4 just a little bit. Unless there's a caution, says Travis Eccles out there. You know, you could have back-to-back cautions. You know, you got some green-white checkers to go after. Oh, Bob Johnson went off track. He came back off track. Let's see what happened here. Bob Johnson, this is again the 76. This happened before. Oh. Another epic save from Bob Johnson. That's twice in a race. Doug Erickson, Lance Hill, Adam Aylshire. He is closing the distance, and so is Dixon. The battle for second's heating up, folks. 3 laps to go. Aylshire right there. Doug Erickson 1.7 seconds out over the leaders, or over the rest of the field. And now Adam Aylshire trying to get back to second, trying to at least get trying to get back to it. Oh, man. Aylshire and Dixon going at it. Lance Hill, highline run, trying to hold on to it for second place. Doug Erickson, turn 3, trying to chase the white flag to ensure no more cautions can happen. So he's going to walk away with it. 1.8 seconds. He can only breathe. His heart's probably going 900 to nothing right now. The SWC white flag waves here at Kansas. Doug Erickson leading 2 seconds, almost 2 seconds out in front of the field. Lance Hill has Adam Aylshire right there. Crossover move for the two drivers. Doug Erickson, no doubt, turn 3, wanting one more turn. Very clean. Great race. Coming around. Tri-oval, checkered flag. Fred gives it to him. Doug Erickson wins here at Kansas. 2 cautions. The SWC, or the severe weather country, Kansas 180. A great race nonetheless. All about what she had to do. Aylshire comes home second. He was tracking down Lance Hill. That was going to be a battle. We know coming to it. Lance Hill comes home third. Dixon, Barkley, Van Sprundle, Kozad, Simone, Malarkey, and Schimmel. Top 10 new names. New names up there in the whole series. So congratulations, Doug Erickson, Adam Aylshire, and Lance Hill. 3 Fords topping it off. Are they all on the same team? I guess I should be looking at that. Hill Motorsports. All 3 drivers on the same team. Congratulations to all those drivers. What a fantastic race. Oh man, what a run. What a run for all the drivers. What a great day for them. And let's start. Oh man, they're all live right there. I was going to bring them all in here. I can't jump down to there. So let's start with Doug Erickson. Yep, let's start with our race leader real quick. Let's move him to, as you blow the engine, my man, tell me how your race went. This is your race winner here, folks. This is Doug Erickson, the number 46. You did a fantastic job, and I mean, when I mean a fantastic job, you held off your teammate there at the end, but at the same time, you really held your own.
Yeah, I thought I had a decent chance. I'm okay at this track, and I started running a different line than everybody else, and it just kind of seemed to be working for me. And I got a little bit lucky getting out of the pit ahead of my teammate Lance, which, big ups to them. We finished 1, 2, 3 there, which is pretty awesome. But yeah, car felt good all day, so, had to bring it home.
Somebody out there, I think it was on YouTube, they said that you must be really feeling it because normally you don't poke your nose out there that early. And you did. You ran inside the top 5. Other than, pit strategy, you ran inside the top 5 for the majority of the race, and it just seemed like the car was coming to you.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you're right. I'm usually a little bit more conservative, and it just, I just end up finishing, like top 10 or middle of the pack or whatever. So I decided this track, this race, I was just going to kind of go for it and just see what happens, and it just happened to work out.
Well, I love this track. I'm not too far from this track, so I absolutely love this track. So
yeah, same, man, same.
Awesome. Well, congratulations, man. I know that your teammates finished 1, 2, and 3. So, of course, hats off to your entire team. But make sure you give your thanks and your, just what this is your time. Take your time.
Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, no, big thanks to Lance and Adam. Always kind of giving me some good advice on what to do here, and you know what I mean. Good team to be on. So, and thanks obviously to Tabor and everybody. Brian, everyone puts the time in putting this series on. A lot of fun. Appreciate it.
Oh yeah, it was a great race, and congratulations on the win here. I know that it's going to be handy coming in the playoffs.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Absolutely. You got to move yourself. I can't move you back down there. So
Gotcha. Yeah.
all right,
Thanks.
my man. No problem. All right, we're going to talk to P2 finisher. That's going to be Adam Ailshire, who started on the pole, and actually, we're going to move. Let's move him to me real quick. There you are. Adam Ailshire starts on the pole, finishes second. You fell back a little bit, but you pretty much drove your way back to the front, and I think you saved quite a bit there to be able to do so. Adam, walk me through what you did there since your team finished 1, 2, and 3.
At the beginning of the race, I probably honestly had no idea what I was doing. Tires got burnt. Just fell back to about 16th.
Well, I think that was what some of the people were saying, that you were burning your tires off a little bit too quickly. Kansas is one of those you can run the high line, but at the same time, if you're fast and you can conserve your throttle, you can run the low line most of the track, which is that's why it's one of my favorite tracks. But you still drove the butt off of it. And it seemed like you adapted and you learned how to find yourself back out there. And of course, you had your teammate in front of you there at the end, and it's a good battle to get to second if you're side by side with your teammate.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. We raced each other clean. I managed to figure out how to not get loose off the corners every single lap. So,
hey, that's important, right? Awesome, man. All right, give your thanks out there, and I'll let you have at it. Okay.
All the sponsors of the league, the admins, Taver for starting this league, teammates Doug and Lance. Doug, good job at winning. This is his first win of the season, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Yep,
and you guys for broadcasting.
Oh, absolutely. Adam, congratulations. P2 finish for you. We're going to see you next week, buddy.
You.
Awesome. You have to move yourself down there. Can't move you down in that channel. All right. And last but not least, the third and final teammate, Little Dixon, or Lance Hill. That's what they call you, right? Little Dixon.
Yep. Yes, sir.
Congratulations. I mean, you led the majority of the race, and you had it right there. And a little loose on corner exit put Doug in front of you, and you couldn't get your tires cooled down fast enough to be able to stay in the draft with him there in the last 10 or 12 laps. But walk us through what was going on and kind of how Kansas drives, because P3 is still good.
Yeah, it's a very, very fun racetrack. Very, very loose once your tires get worn out. It's not like any other tracks where your tires wear out, you get tight. This track just gets really, really loose, and I really felt that tonight. And as them runs went on, they got really, really loose, but I didn't feel anything like I did them last 10 laps. Like, it was like so loose that I just couldn't drive it like I was before. Like, it was unbelievably loose.
Well, the corner exit here is where the big loose comes. If you're running a high line trying to dump it down, or if you're running a low line trying to take it out, you can overstep it, and throttle control's big here at Kansas. So, but it was a great run, and you led a ton of laps.
Yeah, it wasn't easy. I don't know what happened to Austin Bloom. He was very, very fast. I was really worried about him. But third's good. I'm happy my teammate won it for the first time this season. I'm happy to get him in victory lane, and glad he done it in the way he did.
Yeah, for sure. It was a clean win.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I looked at it. So, and your team, Hill Motorsports, finishes 1, 2, and 3.
Yep. I think it's for the first time this season too, so that's pretty cool.
So a lot of firsts. There you go.
Yep.
Awesome. All right, Little Dixon or Lance Hill,
all right.
number 6. Make sure you give your thanks out there. Your time, my friend.
Oh yeah, I want to thank my teammates for just being great teammates. I want to thank my parents for letting me do what I do right here. I want to thank my brothers for helping me get some of the stuff I got. This new sim seat. I really want to thank them for that. Really, my whole family really put money into that, but. Thank all of our sponsors. Yeah, I think that's all I got.
All right, my friend. All right, well, have a great week. We'll see you next week, okay?
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. You got to move yourself down. Of course, that's just the case.
Right. Yep.
Awesome. All right, let's go over the rest of the race results for you real quick. And this is going to be brought to you by Severe Weather Country.com. Make sure you go and check those folks out and give them some love. Book yourself a tour. I'm gonna have to get a hold of them. I think I might have some people interested in doing just that. Doug Erickson, Adam Aylshire, Lance Hill, Hill Motorsports, all three of them. There they are. They are ready to rock and roll in 1, 2, and 3. Brian Dixon, the number 33, comes home 4th. Barkley in 5th. Van Sprundle comes home 6th. Kozad in 7th. Mike Simone in 8th. Justin Malarkey in 9th. And Derek Schimmel tops out the top 10 spot. Joe Neidick, Stephen Wood, Pimpera, Bloom, Neidick Jr., Tabor, Mowry, Forns, and McComas that make up all the way through 18th. I was wondering myself what happened to Austin Bloom there. Not because he drives just drives the Oreo cookie machine. It's because I want to make sure that sometimes I don't know. I can't see if like maybe he got a black flag. It shows up most of the time, but it didn't show up for me this time. Maybe he got a black flag speeding in a pits or something like that. Who knows what happened? In that grand scheme of things, but definitely something that they were looking at. Moving on to, we were 18th. That was Stephen McComas out there. Johnson, that's Bob Johnson out there. Chris Buds finishes in 20th. Sir Robert Ramsey finishes in 21st. Bill Stainerton, Corey Wakefield, all the way 23rd. I think Khalif was there to be a race controller. So thank you very much for him doing that as well. Thank you to Midwest Days of Thunder Cup Series. We appreciate all that they do. The SWC Kansas 180. And that, again, was the severe weather country. I'm going to play their commercial one more time for you because you should see it. And go and book these folks and have a great night. We appreciate each and every one of you. And we will see you tomorrow night for the Signature eNASCAR Cup Series that is brought to you by the Paralyzed Veterans of America. That's going to be the Red Light Rebellion Daytona 400, brought to you by Rowdy Motorsports Team and the Signature eNASCAR Cup Series action. Thank you to everybody out there for tuning in. We will upload this to Facebook, to our Signature Esports Facebook page, so that way it's up there for everybody to watch as well. It's kind of the way we're going to do things for the next few weeks until things line up and we have unless we have a better option. So I thank you, I love you, and have a great afternoon, good evening, and good morning.